Hello and welcome to Riff Views. Today's new comic day. Not really a lot I was interested in. There was a couple of X-Men comics, X-Men Blue and Red, I think I saw. Those are going to be trash fires. I know they're going to get ripped up by other people. There's no point in me even covering it. But I know Countdown, Doomsday Clock came out today, and of course Heroes in Crisis, which I am referring to as Identity Crisis 2.0. Now, if you don't remember Identity Crisis, that's got to be about 10 years ago now. Um, it was a murder mystery involving the family and loved ones of the DC heroes. It was an interesting concept, but it was a badly written story. A lot of it didn't really make sense when you thought about it, and that's why I'm calling this, as you will see in a few minutes. Now, this is written by Tom King, and Tom King is, he's pretty derisive. I love Tom King's Omega Men. I thought that was just a great series, and I'm glad he was able to finish out the 6 issues when they canceled it. I would have liked to have had that go longer, but his other he's hit or miss with me. This book pissed me off. I'm just gonna jump into it. That's a neat little cover. Harley Quinn and Booster Gold are going to be front and center in this series. I love Booster Gold. If you've never read his pre-New 52 series, that is a very good series. It was kind of like traveling through time, kind of fixing things in the DC universe. And I would like to say think Quantum Leap, but it was closer to like the, if you're old like me, it was closer to the old TV series Voyagers. No one's going to remember that. I don't even know if it has a Wikipedia page. Um, and with the whole DC Rebirth, they didn't really seem to know what to do with Booster Gold in the New 52. And with Rebirth, this would be the best time to use him. Um, to explore the changes in the DC universe, how things are being fixed. That could have been his goal. It could have been his goal to, chronicle the changes or fix things, maybe get things, fix things that are broken with the whole timeline. Or with, what's going on over in Doomsday Clock, or find out with Dr. Manhattan. Um, and I read the Batman issues that he was in. I think those were Tom King too. And oh god, Booster Gold is such a good character. Playing off that he's ineffectual when he's actually one of the most important people. But it seems like all that was done in that series, all the good that the 52 weekly series done for him, it seems like every other writer wants to just write that off and just make him a joke character. And of course we have Harley Quinn, who, she's Harley Quinn, she's in everything. But anyway, I'm going on. It has a glossy kind of cardstock cover to show how important it is, and yeah, and it makes it, it's $3.99. I thought it was $4.99, but still, I'd rather have a cheaper cover, but that's just me. Um, I've been trying to think, we have all the heroes on the cover, we see them all here, and I'm trying to think, whose mask is that? I thought maybe that was, the Medusa mask of the Psycho Pirate, but maybe that's Ragdoll's mask. I'm not sure whose mask that is supposed to be, so this could be fun trying to turn this in without breaking the spine too much. So the book starts, we have Booster Gold, his costume's torn up, he's got his mask off, he doesn't really have much of a secret identity to hide since he is from the future. Um, he's out in Nebraska drinking coffee when Harley Quinn shows up. And she walks in and someone says, "That's not a hero." "Oh, that's a villain." "Well now, there's going to be a fight?" "Yeah, there's going to be a fight." So Harley Quinn comes in and joins them. We get a 2-page spread of Superman racing across the fields um, over flyover country. And he's on his way to Sanctuary. We'll get to that in a moment. Interspersed through this, we have these little like interviews. Um, I'm Harley Quinn, and I don't believe in trauma. Oh, I know it's a thing that everyone thinks is weird, is real. Listen, I spent years of my life listening to these people. Oh, me or my mommy, my daddy. Now, remember, she is she was a psychologist, she was a psychiatrist. I think she was a psychiatrist because she was a doctor. And she talks about how I should have been beating them with a sledgehammer. Bang! And then she starts crying. And it's almost like she realizes what she has become. So she is sitting there looking at the menu with Booster Gold, talking about getting some dessert, and then she tells Booster that she has a secret. Promise not to tell. She hates pudding. And no, she's also all kind of bloodied up. Her shoulders bleeding. Booster's her costume's torn. Booster seems really upset about something. So she gets her peach pie and says, this is perfect. Smells like America. I'm not sure why this needs a full page. So we cut over to some crows eating a bird. Why is it blue? And Superman is flying up to a house way out in the middle of nowhere. It looks like farm country. And we go over to here I'm Blue Jay, and I shrink. See? I control it really well. The problem is, lately, or like the last month, I can't control it. I don't know how to say it. So basically he says, he'll fall asleep and wake up having shrunk in his sleep. And he's just buried in oceans of blanket. I'm drowning in my own bed. And I know it's because of Silver Sorceress and that arrow. I see it. It's so obvious. But I still don't want to drown. I haven't been following Justice League. Have the Silver Sorceress and Blue Jay come back in that? Honestly, I don't know. I see Blue Jay and, I love this character. I love the Silver Sorceress. It reminds me of the JLI days back in the 80s and 90s. But then you think, wait a minute, Blue Jay? Oh God. Are those crows eating Blue Jay? Oh, so here we start off with the deaths. We cut back into the diner, and Harley's talking about a Freud quote, and she talks about, I've conquered the most evil demon. I wrestled with him. I've come through, and I think I'm a bit scathed. And she's holding her knife, kind of crazy eyed there. So you think, okay, here's Harley snapping. And then she just shivs Booster Gold, which I don't get. Harley Quinn should not be able to take down Booster Gold. Booster Gold has force fields. He has his gauntlets that shoot. He has flight. He should be able to take out Harley Quinn a number of ways, or just get away from her. So, okay, we'll give her the stab in the back, or in the side there. Okay, fine, she gets a shot in on him. But she's going to start stabbing the hell out of him. And so we cut over to here. His powers still seem to be working. His powers come from his suit. And he says, Harley, please, I don't want to hurt you. Oh, Goldie, don't you worry. You won't hurt me. Nah, you pretty thing. I'm going to hurt you. Then she starts being crazy and taking Booster's blood and smeared it on her face. So you're already thinking, okay, where is this going? Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman are racing up on that farmhouse in the middle of nowhere. I'm 13 minutes out. Don't touch anything. Bruce, he knows. Bruce already knows that something really, really bad has happened. Yeah, I won't. I mean, you have to see there. Superman is at a loss for words because we turn the page and we start seeing the bodies. Yeah, I recognize Steel here, or Citizen Steel, Commander Steel, whichever one it's supposed to be. Superman says, they're all gone. So then we see, leading up to the house, blood and bodies everywhere. So we cut back to one of these little interview segments. I'm Hotspot, and I have a catchphrase. I'm just warming up. It's good, right? I've been using it a lot. Like every time I'm in a fight. It talks about being scared and helps to have something to say, and right? Even if you go out, at least they'll remember you. Let me go ahead and skip a page more. Slide over. And basically, Superman finds Hotspot's body and realizes he can't remember the phrase, his little catchphrase he had. So, I've got fuzz on my bed. So, we go back to the Booster Gold Harley Quinn fight, and it's really just Harley Quinn taking shots at Booster, stabbing him, singing nursery rhymes. Let's go ahead and cut back over. And, enough. Have you finally done enough? As he, takes her out into the air. Well, I'm going to take you somewhere. Hall of Justice. We all need justice. Oh, yes, we so very much do, she says. Superman is outside the house with the bodies. And he says, I'm at the entrance to Sanctuary. And as the issue goes on, we're getting little hints that Sanctuary is basically like, I don't want to say a medical facility, more like a therapy and not mental hospital, but for superheroes, for treating trauma. And again, here we have that mask that I'm not sure if that's supposed to be Ragdoll. Doesn't really look like Psycho Pirates. Superman opens the door, and dear God, Arsenal and Flash are confirmed. So yeah, they have killed off Wally West and Roy Harper. They made such a big thing about bringing Wally back. They're finally getting him straightened out, and we're going to kill him off. There is an interesting touch here because we get Arsenal's little interview where he talks about, I'm Arsenal, and I'm a superhero, and an addict. So 2 things. And he explains how having no powers gets hurt a lot, and ends up basically with a pill addiction, which leads to his heroin habit. And so you go to the needle, save your kidneys, and maybe some money. But relax, isn't that what superheroes do? Save things? It's a nice little character moment, it's like a therapy moment. I like this part. But God, what? They were talking about the preview for this book, that someone would die. Oh, they really upped their game. They really fooled us. So again, we have Booster flying. He's trying to get Harley away. She's stabbing at him. And, he tells her, do it and we both fall. Yeah, well, duh. And she shanks him again. And so we have the Sanctuary, and it looks like the handlers are dead. And Superman says, we built this to help them. I mean, to help us. And now Wonder Woman explains what the puddlers are. The puddlers are all dead. She explains that they skim the molten metal, remove the impurities so the iron can be strong. And again, here we have flashes of Wally West's body, and Batman says someone was being treated here by Sanctuary, along with a lot of other heroes, and that someone killed Sanctuary and a lot of other heroes. And this is what I'm saying. This gives me so many Identity Crisis vibes. How it starts off with, kind of the families being protected and everything. So it just means what we already know it means. What it always means. Our hope for redemption is now just another hunt for vengeance. Oh, this really pisses me off here as a Wally fan. So we cut again over to Booster Gold and Harley. I'm such a, you kill me and I save you. Even after, I assume Booster's losing a lot of blood. And it says, we're all the same. We all hurt. And then you, Harley, I saw you hurting us, killing us. She says, oh, Goldie, how deep did you crack? I didn't. I saw you I ran. I stupidly ran from you like a coward or a frickin' clown. And Harley, Tears run down, says, "Nah, Goldie, I didn't save them, but I didn't kill them. You did." So yeah, that's the big twist. I'm Booster Gold. I'm the greatest hero you've never heard of, and you are Sanctuary, the robot super reality therapist built with Kryptonian tech and infused with the will of Batman, the compassion of Wonder Woman, and of course, the honor of Superman. I read this and I think about Booster Gold's things that he did, that they had him do in the DCU Online. I kept hearing that voice. And you help heroes who have seen too much or done too much. All of us heroes, all fighting all the time. And because of all that, we're all messed up, including good old Booster Gold. So, okay then. I'm here. I'm ready. I'm talking. Help me. So here we find that apparently Booster Gold is the one killing everyone. I'm hoping Tom King, this is the end of the issue. As you see, we just have the ads. I'm hoping Tom King is making this into a red herring, because what happened to the Generation Lost Justice League Booster Gold? The leader, this is a character that progressed, and we saw through 52, through his series, through Generation Lost, that this was a character who's finally stepping up. He finally found his role. The new 52 ruined all that, and here we have him snapping and apparently killing people. So we kill Arsenal, we kill Kid Flash, and of course we're going to character assassinate Booster Gold. Now I remember reading in one of the previews for this that apparently Harley Quinn and Booster actually worked at Sanctuary helping people, which Harley, that would make sense. Booster, I'm not sure why he would be working at Sanctuary, but at least Harley being there makes sense. So when you go back and reread this, Harley following Booster to this diner, it's not just coincidence that she followed up. She's here to bring him in. She's the good guy. Oh, man. Oh, this book pissed me off. Fuck you. Now I see why people hate Tom King so much. Screw this book. I hate this. I mean, I literally just spit all over my phone. I've read some books lately. Even when I was reading the She-Hulk books, I was just like, oh, I hate this. Some of the Avengers books I hated, but this pissed me off, because this is like Identity Crisis, where they're just running characters through the mud, doing shock deaths and basically making characters into idiots, or completely changing their personalities, or to fit the storyline. This Booster Gold would not do that. He would not snap and kill people. Anyway, don't buy this. Fuck Tom King. I'm starting to think that Omega Man was just a fluke. So, don't get this. Fuck, go buy X-Men. At least that's cheaper. I think it's cheaper. No, maybe it's not. Yeah, don't get this. Ignore this. See, I told you. I cover DC stuff too. I'm actually more into DC than I am with Marvel, and so that's why I'm so angry about this. Okay, I need to go play some Spider-Man to calm down, so as always, thanks for watching.